How on earth can we live together? And I ask myself that question because every single day there are more of us. Every single day there's 100 million acts of sexual intercourse. 374,000 of us are born. 170,000 of us die. That means that every evening, 205,000 more people sit down for supper than had breakfast this morning. That's the equivalent of adding a city the size of New York to our planet every single month. We live in a resource-constrained world. If we are not to become defined by that lack of resource, we need to tread more lightly on this earth of ours. Capitalism may have caused many of the problems that's brought us to where we are today, but I firmly believe that capitalism is one of the solutions and probably the only tool strong enough to get us out of what we're doing. We need to start engineering and defining and building a better future. And we need to start doing it now. It's as if we're heading towards a waterfall of catastrophe. We can hear the sound and the roar of the water. We can see the mist coming up. But until we see the bubbling water, we do nothing about it, at which point it's too late. We spent the last era, defined it as the Industrial Revolution. It is now firmly over. We have started the sustainability revolution. And during that revolution, and it is a revolution, extraordinary things are happening. I've invested in some amazing businesses around the world that are busy what I call repairing the future. I want to tell you about just one of these today. It's a company called Oxitec that sells and exports 250 million mosquitoes a year from Oxford in the UK to 11 countries around the world. These mosquitoes are very unusual. They are the singular type that carries something called dengue fever. These mosquitoes have been given two very clever additives. The first is a gene that stains their protein, their meat, red under ultraviolet light, in order that when you're trapping them in the wild, you can see which ones are ours and which ones are nature's.